Teams are ready to do battle between the Houston Texans and the Buffalo Bills. And we are underway in Buffalo. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. 23-yard line. Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down. Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I have not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things up.
I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go because they think that's going to happen naturally now.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. They'll get this out wide. It's Nelson with it. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Buffalo and Houston, 2 up-and-comers in the AFC. And you may remember they met in the wild card round a season ago. That game most likely to be remembered for the Deshaun Watson play where he spun away from the 2 defenders before finding Tywan Jones for a big play late in that game. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Bernardrick McKinney, the linebacker, picks it. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Hey, a confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
After the interception, here's Watson. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. How big is that penalty? Wipe out the INT.
You'd hate to be the teammate that caused that penalty and wiped out the interception. You got to face that guy in the locker room. Not a lot of fun for you, and you hurt your squad.
Watson to give. This is Johnson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Now on 2nd and 13. Watson, screen play, Johnson. And he's got some space here. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially as pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Watson. That is caught inside the 5. And the Texans are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. First down Texans, Watson hooking up with Cooks. Off the option, that's complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Touchdown. Brandon Cooks. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Texans have taken the early lead.
Good.
Fairbairn good with the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
This quick pass complete to Sutton. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
At the 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Gary and Conley. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Complete.
They'll give him 8 on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
On first down, it's Watson. They find Randall Cobb on the completion.
Watson.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Give them 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 41. The first down carry here for Johnson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Pass intercepted. The Bills take over 1st and 10.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Lets it go for Nelson. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 13. So his struggles just continuing here in the first half, throwing the football, Charles. Now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, you know, they've always said, I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So maybe the bench can teach you. He's got to be careful now. He might get pulled.
They'll run on first down. Johnson. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a first down.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, fifth defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DB, and he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Faking the give. Now Watson. And this one incomplete. And too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well. I'm thinking,
and he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Because they're not going to fight defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play-action sack. So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no win. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, you know, when we're having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. That's out to the left and complete. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. And that goes as a gain of 37 on 3rd down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Now a carry for Lindsey. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. A run with Lindsey out of the gun. And he'll get this one down to about the 27.
Lindsey, the ball carrier.
The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
And he gets the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 24. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
10 at the 24-yard line.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He completes this to Sutton.
The pass.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Pick up at 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Texans.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. And they run the option on 2nd down. The quick throw complete into the flat out left. And he's brought down.
That's
18 yards that time to push him up 1st and goal.
1st down and goal to go.
They'll try to run with Lindsey. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Philip Lindsey, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Bills have cut it to within a score.
For the extra point.
A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up. meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. It's a big play on 3rd down for the Texans. 44 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Johnson, and he'll get this one down to about the 27. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On 2nd down, it's Johnson. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
On 3rd down, Johnson. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Here we go with Johnson. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a 1st down. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the 1st half. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Duke Johnson, as the 1st half is winding down, and the Texans will add on to their lead.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the 2nd half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. find Lindsey here. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the third quarter. Taken about 7 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's third down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Out of the gun, Watson. He's got his target. It's Cobb. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 39-yard line. A shotgun snap for Watson. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Following the penalty, it's Johnson. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustment, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Watson being chased out left. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Now a play fake, and it's Watson. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Obi Melifonwu. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Tackle made that time by Vita Vea.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Tight go, tight go, tight go. You got tight. You got tight. You got tight.
They'll go again with Lindsey. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Bradley Roby, the ex-Buckeye, with a corner blitz and the sack.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
Hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
44-yard punt, return of 9. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. They begin the drive with Johnson. And Johnson lost the football. It's loose, poked out. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up 1st and goal at the 5. The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? 1st and goal. They'll run with Lindsey.
Oh, it don't matter.
And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Philip Lindsey, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Bills use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Point after, right down the middle. And it leads down to a field goal at 17-14. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked out officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
And try to atone for it here on this drive. They go to Johnson again. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down.
And it brings up 3rd down.
A first throw for the backup Trubisky. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. A 1st down and then some. Give him 29 yards.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. A.J. Epinesa able to take him down. It's a loss of 3.
And it's 3rd down.
Let's see what they draw up here. 3rd and long following the sack of Trubisky. They go play action with Trubisky. He finds his target, Fuller. And he is going to have a Texans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Back now in Buffalo. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. The busy night continues for Johnson. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, They're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
Escaping the pressure right. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this fourth quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on second down. And this is not going to do it as he stopped at the 2-yard line.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key third down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Roosevelt Nix, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Texans push further out in front. And that's why you have the fullback, Charles. Couldn't get it in the play before with the smaller guy. Turn to a little more power. They score it.
And that has to warm the hearts of a lot of old-school football fans. They love when they get to see a little bit of power football.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
1 yard.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now back to throw. He'll have a first down past the 40. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he'll finally be taken down just shy of midfield.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. They'll look to throw now on first down. Going deep for Diggs. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Well, this secondary has done such a good job of frustrating these receivers tonight. Another example right there on the deep ball.
Sometimes when the sun goes down and it's just the bright lights in the stadium, there's a little extra spring in their step, doesn't it? And that's what we're seeing from the defenders. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. Deep ball, short ball, that was a deep one there. They're making plays on the football, contesting everything.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he's able to find Diggs. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. The left side caught by Diggs. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Throw left side complete. It's Lindsey. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Quit talking about it and bring it. Hey, check Mike.
This is caught. And so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. 23 yards, the final tally.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. punching it in from a yard away. And the Bills draw a bit closer. So he's in for his third score of the game, and the defense probably saying, man, we don't want to see this guy for a long time.
It's bad enough when anyone scores a touchdown against you, but for one person to get 3, it almost sets him apart from the rest of the game, and no one likes to see any of those players on a pedestal, not from the defensive point of view.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. He finds an opening past the 40. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Fuller. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 46-yard line.
Again, it's Johnson. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
That gives him 98 yards in this game, and he's got to feel pretty good about that, but the entire offense does. The big thing, though, Brandon, they've got to get to 100, though.
You think he knows he's at 98?
I think someone has told him by now, and here's the thing. Getting to 100 or more is tangible evidence that you've had a nice day running the football, and that's what his offensive line wants for him and for themselves.
And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
On to punt now, Anger, as he boots this one away. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
And 3 at the 27-yard line.
Back to throw. Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. They'll try and run for it with Lindsey. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. They'll give him a yard on the play. And the Bills will move the chains. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Shotgun snap and a give to Lindsey. And he'll get this up to about the 40.
On the carry.
Short gain, last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely, this defense, they're saying go right ahead with those. On 3rd down, here's Lindsey. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
That's good.
We'll get a couple yards on that one. And the Bills will move the chains. This quick pass complete to Sutton. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. He'll look to throw. Got a man open, it's Sutton. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
They go back to the ground now with Lindsey. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
On second down, here's the option. They'll get this out wide. It's Nelson with it. And he'll wind up losing yardage here, back at the 21-yard line. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Back to throw. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this Texans defense stands tall. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. Throw left side complete. It's Fuller. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
First down, Texans.